Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And here today, I'm here for a list video, and it's going to be for some of my favorite rappers part 2. I originally did the video a few weeks ago during my hiatus from this channel, and I'm re-uploading the original part onto this channel. And in that original video, and it's leaving out some rappers that I'm a fan of or rappers that I like. So I'm here for a part 2 video. So let's go and get started with this part 2 list for some of my favorite rappers. So kicking off the list is going to be Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is a great rapper from Tennessee. I think he's one of the best rappers from Tennessee just in general. He has lots of good songs. He can have the more meaningful songs, and then he can have the more funner side of things. So when it comes to Lil Wayne, I like everything that I've heard from him. I really recommend his album Doubt Me Now, his debut studio album that was released in 2003. Really good album. Also would recommend his album Still Doubted from 2012. Maybe even his second album, Finally Famous, from 2004. So yeah, Lil Wayne, definitely a great rapper. He had to be on the list. So next in this list is going to be the rapper Fabolous. Fabolous is a great rapper. He was one of my favorite rappers that was more popular like in the early 2000s to like late 2000s. I mean, he still pretty much makes music as of today still, but he's not really all that popular these days like he was back then. So back then he had lots of good songs like So Into You, Can't Let You Go, Throw It in the Bag, Breathe, just name some songs of his that I really like. So yeah, Fabolous, definitely a great rapper, easily has to make the list. Next on the list is me, Jeezy, formerly known as Young Jeezy, but like in the early 2010s, he pretty much changed his stage name from Jeezy to Young Jeezy, I guess because where he was getting older at the time and stuff, so that's pretty much why he went through the stage name change, I guess. But yeah, Young Jeezy, aka Jeezy, I feel like sometimes he gets a little bit too much hate. I think he's one of the better artists that pretty much started the trap stuff like in the early to mid to late 2000s. So yeah, when it comes to Jeezy, I think he's one of the kings of trap. Still makes the list though, good rapper in my opinion. Next, now this isn't necessarily a rapper, actually a group, but I still wanted to include some groups in this list. So this group is 3 6 Mafia. These guys are probably my favorite rap group of all time. I really enjoy their stuff. They have lots of great songs like Late Night Tip, Where's the Bud, Bin Laden, and many other great songs. So yeah, 3 6 Mafia, I definitely fuck with their stuff. Really good group in my opinion, and it's a shame that they're not all together as a group anymore because they had a lot of great shit in the 90s and 2000s. It's a shame what happened to these guys. Such a shame, but I still really enjoy their music. So yeah, 3 6 Mafia, they were a hell of a group when they were all together as a group making music. So next on the list is me, Jelly Roll. Now, Jelly Roll, I kind of am iffy when it comes to his newer music because it's not really him rapping. He's like mostly trying to sing and rap in his newer stuff. So when it comes to Jelly Roll, I like his more rapping stuff instead of just rapping and singing, if you guys know what I mean, because in his newer music he tries to go like more country rap instead of actual rap, and I just don't really like that side of Jelly Roll too much. But yeah, Jelly Roll, I still think he's a good rapper. He should be more popular, at least for his early stuff, because his early stuff is really good. I mean, I'm not saying all of Jelly Roll's newer music is shit or anything. I'm just not really the biggest fan of when he tries to go country and stuff like that. But yeah, he's still an artist that I would throw on the list here because he's still really good. Next is me, Fat Joe. Now, honestly, I don't really care for Fat Joe's more recent stuff, but I do like his 90s and 2000s material. So Fat Joe, I think he's a legend, but him favoring rappers like Dad Baby and Lil Baby, get the fuck out of here with that shit, Fat Joe. You're better than that bullshit, man. And another thing I don't like about Fat Joe's more recent stuff is that he works with whack rappers like French Montana and some other whack rappers, and praises shitty rappers of today. So yeah, fuck that dude for that. But when it comes to his older music, I definitely fuck with it. Good rapper when it comes to his old stuff. Next is me Bone Thugs, aka Bone Thugs and Harmony. Most people just call them Bone Thugs, but just like with 3 6 Mafia, definitely another legendary rap group. These guys are probably people's favorite rap group of all time. They're not my favorite rap group of all time. That would be 3 6 Mafia. But Bone Thugs is my second favorite rap group of all time. So when it comes to a rap group, they're easily going to make a video like this. So yeah, Bone Thugs, definitely great rappers. I really enjoy every single member of the group, from Lazy Bone, Crazy Bone, Busy Bone, Flesh and Bone, and any other members that I may have left out. But yeah, Bone Thugs, great group, legends for sure, one of the greatest rap groups of all time. So next is going to be Kanye West. Now, honestly, when it comes to Kanye's newer shit, I'm not a fan of it. I started to distance myself away from Kanye's music right around when he released his album Yeezus, because I think that's one of his worst albums. And just Kanye West as a person nowadays, is a fucking asshole, is a fucking douchebag, out here disrespecting people all the time. Just needs to shut the fuck up and worry about his music being better like it was in the 2000s, instead of being such a fucking maniac and a sellout when it comes to him as a person and his music. But yeah, Kanye's older stuff from the 2000s, I really enjoy it, like Flashing Lights and Heartless, amongst other really good songs from Kanye. So yeah, Kanye's older music is definitely worth it, but his newer shit is fucking horse shit. But his older stuff is still really good. So next is me Wiz Khalifa. Now, this might get me some hate for having Wiz Khalifa on this kind of list, because some people probably think he's whack, but I totally respect their opinion. But I fuck with Wiz Khalifa. He's got lots of good shit that I enjoyed from the early 2010s, from albums like Rolling Papers and ONIFC. Those are some good albums from Wiz Khalifa. So yeah, Wiz Khalifa, I like his shit. Next is me Rick Ross. Rick Ross, probably another rapper that isn't really worthy according to other people, but once again with Rick Ross, I respect their opinion. When it comes to Rick Ross, I do like his 2000s material and early 2010s stuff. I'm not a fan of his newer stuff, but I did like some songs from his older albums, so that's the reason why Rick Ross makes the list. His newer stuff, not a fan of it, just his older stuff. So yeah, that's the reason Rick Ross makes the list, because back then he was actually good in my opinion. Nowadays, he's pretty much a sellout. Next in the list is me, the rapper The Game. I really like The Game. I mean, The Game, really good rapper. I don't know everything he's made, but I know pretty much a lot of his popular songs. So yeah, The Game, I think he's a really good rapper. So yeah, The Game, definitely a great rapper, and I'll be glad to check out more of his stuff when I can. But yeah, The Game, from everything I've heard from him, he's damn sure a really good rapper. Makes lots of good stuff. So next is me, a rapper that worked with The Game. This is me, 50 Cent. Now, haven't listened to 50 Cent in years, but I like his older material. This is another rapper where I like the older material, because some of these rappers on the list, I haven't followed their newer music in years, or at all actually. But when it comes to a lot of these rappers that I'm more familiar with their older stuff over their newer stuff. So that's just a note that I want to say right now, even though it's pretty much late into the video. But yeah, 50 Cent, I like his older stuff, but him as a person out here making fun of someone's death, fuck 50 for that. But his music was good in the 2000s and early 2010s. So next is me, Slim Thug. Slim Thug, I think he's a rapper from Texas. One of my favorite rappers of Texas. Lots of good stuff that I've heard from him, like I Run featuring Yellow Wolf, So High featuring B.O.B., and some other really good songs. So yeah, Slim Thug, one of the best rappers from Texas in my opinion. Next is going to be the king of kings when it comes to a rapper that actually raps fast. When it comes to chop rap or whatever genre the fast rappers are labeled as, I think Busta Rhymes is the king of that because his flow, his delivery, his rhymes and shit, it's just on point every time, man. Busta Rhymes, fucking amazing. Definitely a rapper that is worthy on this kind of list because, like I said, I think he's the best rapper when it comes to the chop rap stuff, along with Twista. Not a fan of Tech 9 all that much. So yeah, when it comes to the chop rap stuff or whatever it's called, like I said, I think Twista and Busta are the kings of that, especially Busta Rhymes, man. Busta Rhymes is awesome. So next on the list is going to be Chingy. Now, I know I'm going to get hate for having Chingy on here because some of my viewers are probably like, oh, Chingy sucks, why is he even on here? I respect your opinion, but I fuck with Chingy. He was one of the rappers that I was into between like 2006 and 2007. Or maybe even before then, I don't remember. But yeah, Chingy, definitely a rapper I fuck with. It's a shame his career flopped after his album Hate It or Love It or whatever that album was called. It's a shame his career flopped after that because he had some good songs from his first 3 or 4 albums. But yeah, Chingy, I respect your opinion if you don't like him, but please don't give me any shit for having him on the list because it is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it, but please don't give me any hate on it because, like I said, I like Chingy. He had lots of good shit back in the day. Next is going to be Boosie Badass, formerly known as Lil Boosie. So this is another rapper, just with Young Jeezy that went through a stage name change. So yeah, Boosie Badass, formerly known as Lil Boosie, good rapper, one of my favorite rappers from Louisiana. So yeah, Boosie Badass, aka Lil Boosie, good rapper, another rapper I enjoyed in the 2000s era. So yeah, Boosie Badass, awesome rapper. Next is going to be DMX. Now, I don't remember if I had DMX in the original video, but if I did, then I apologize for having him in this video. But I can't remember if he made the original, so I'm including him in this part 2 video. And before I even mention anything about DMX, I just want to say rest in peace, DMX. You're a living legend. Your legacy and your music will forever live on. And may you rest in peace. Your music is really, really great and such an inspiration to a lot of rappers. So yeah, DMX, when it comes to his music, I don't know all of it, honestly, but songs like Lord Give Me a Sign, Rough Riders Anthem, Party Up, and some other songs of his that I've heard are really, really great. So yeah, it's a shame that he ended up passing away, because if he was still making music now, many people would be influenced by him, even though he is pretty much already an influence on the rap game, especially from the 90s and 2000s decade. It's just a shame that he passed away, man, because I was really a big fan of DMX, and I still am. So I'll definitely be glad to look more into DMX's music, because definitely a legend though, for sure. So yeah, DMX, rest in peace to him. Such a sad loss when it comes to the rap and hip-hop community. Next, I'm gonna get hate for this again, but when it comes to this rapper, I only pretty much like majority of his older stuff. And when it comes to a lot of other rap and hip-hop fans, they say he's one of the reasons why rap and hip-hop is shit these days, and I do not disagree. I actually partially agree with it, even though I do like his older stuff. And that rapper is Lil Wayne. Yes, I like Lil Wayne's older music, songs like Fireman, BM Jr., Lollipop, Mrs. Officer featuring Bobby V. I even liked his album with Birdman, Like Father Like Son, that was released in 2006. So yeah, Birdman, him and Lil Wayne made a great album in 2006, and I really enjoy songs from that album. So yeah, Lil Wayne's older stuff, really good in my opinion. His newer shit, I would agree, it's fucking horse shit. But his older stuff, I liked it. Next is me, Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti, another awesome rapper. I think he's another rapper from Memphis, Tennessee, just like with Lil White. So yeah, Yo Gotti, awesome rapper. He had to be on the list. So yeah, Yo Gotti, good rapper. He had to be on here. So yeah, Yo Gotti, I mean, he's another rapper. I probably don't know much all of his music, but I've heard some of his music here and there. So for that reason, I want to include Yo Gotti on the list because great rapper. Next is me another rap group, and the rap group in this list this time is me Cottonmouth Kings. These guys mostly rap about marijuana, but I still fuck with their music because I always have a good time enjoying their music. I think they got a lot of awesome songs like Where's the Weed At, Rest of My Life, Proud to Be a Stoner, Friends, and hell of a lot of other songs that I'm into. So yeah, Cottonmouth Kings, awesome group. And it's a shame they're no longer making music because I guess they've had some troubles between members of the group, so the only one left pretty much nowadays is D-Loc, even though he's trying to make Cottonmouth Kings come back with newer members that aren't even original members of the group in the first fucking place. So yeah, I hate how D-Loc is trying to do that because they're not even originally part of the group. You can't have Cottonmouth Kings without Johnny Richter and Daddy X, and most importantly without Saint Dog. Rest in peace, Saint Dog. You're definitely a legend, and you'll be missed forever. So yeah, you can't have Cottonmouth Kings without the original members: D-Loc, Daddy X, Saint Dog, Johnny Richter. You can't fucking have Cottonmouth Kings without these guys. So yeah, what the fuck are you doing, D-Loc? But yeah, when it comes to their stuff, when it comes to actual members of the group, I like it. So yeah, Cottonmouth Kings, awesome group, had to be on the list. So next is gonna be Lil Scrappy. I really like Lil Scrappy. Great rapper. I really like the song Money in the Bank featuring Young Buck. I fuck with that song still. It's awesome as fuck. So yeah, Lil Scrappy, definitely an awesome rapper that I really like. Sure, he may be another rapper that I don't really listen to that much these days because, like I said earlier on, some of these rappers I was into back in the day, I still like their stuff. It's just that I don't know a lot of their newer stuff because I don't really follow their newer music like I do their older stuff. So that's just a note I wanted to leave for the rapper Lil Scrappy. But yeah, Lil Scrappy, definitely an awesome rapper. I really enjoyed his album from 2006. I think it's called Born. I can't remember the album name by heart, but y'all probably know what I mean because I mentioned the year it was released. So yeah, Lil Scrappy, good rapper though for sure. So yeah, the next rapper on the list is gonna be the rapper Young Buck. Like I mentioned with Lil Scrappy, the song Money in the Bank is awesome. So yeah, Young Buck is another awesome rapper. I really enjoy the song Shorty Wanna Ride, the song Stomp, and some other songs of Young Buck that I've heard before. So yeah, Young Buck, definitely another awesome rapper that I really like. So the next rapper on the list is me, Webby. Now Webby, not that much popular these days like he was in the 2000s because back in the day he's mostly working with Boosie Badass, aka Lil Boosie. So if it weren't for Boosie Badass, aka Lil Boosie, then I don't think Webby would even had a rap career, even though I think Webby is a good rapper from the 2000s decade. So yeah, Webby, definitely an awesome rapper. I recommend his album Savage Life, good stuff. Independent from Savage Life 2 is also great. So yeah, Webby, definitely an awesome rapper. So the last rapper on the list is Birdman. I mean, I think Birdman is overhated, but I still like his music, especially his older stuff, because he's still making music as of now. I don't really know it, but I've done some research over and over on Birdman, and apparently he hasn't released a new studio album since Priceless from 2009, so it's definitely a long time without anything new from him. So yeah, this has been my video for some of my favorite rappers part 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.